Yeah. What is happening, everyone? Welcome into the Drop Lounge. We are here for our live stream drop. I am Chris Chan, aka Cowabunga, and I'm here with our guest today, Sergio Rodriguez, our Chief of Collectors Experience. What's happening, Sergio?
Hey, Chris. Excited, nervous, excited. This is our first Drop Lounge show, and really excited. Looking forward to seeing people ask questions. So, guys, ask away any questions you may have. But today's drop is just, you know, it's a huge drop, right? We have the Incredible Hulk 181 featuring the first appearance of Wolverine.
That's huge. That's huge.
And considering that it's a Bronze Age comic, right? In 1974, it was published. It's a relatively high grade of 8.5, and this particular slab is valued at, according to Gold Collect, at $5,500. So whoever wins this is gonna win big, like
That's
really
massive.
big.
Sorry, I had to pick my job off the ground. That is huge. I don't know if I've heard of anything like that for a drop, like such massive opportunity there. Real quick, too, for everyone who's here in the comments, let us know if you have any questions. We appreciate you all. We do have the drop happening at 2 p.m. Eastern today, so you don't want to miss it. And with that, make sure you head to the Apple Store or the Google Play Store and make sure your app is updated. You don't want to get caught with an unupdated app. So make sure you head over there and update that bad boy.
Yes, guys, we've taken in a lot of the feedback you provided last week. Our developers have been working overtime the past week. I have too. Last week I lost a lot of sleep, and I thought that, okay, we got the first drop out of the way. We should be more stable, but actually, no, it's been even crazier in a good way, right?
Right.
In a good way, kind of, right? But yeah, no, this is a huge drop for us. I mean, this is a big book that we're dropping on here, and I hope that people have fun with this drop. We came up with this theme of Clash of the Titans. And the idea is to have, Marvel and DC comic books sort of pitted against each other and then highlight some famous battles, right? Like Incredible Hulk versus Wolverine, or even, as you see, Amazing Spider-Man 129 featuring the first appearance of the Punisher, where, Punisher is right on the cover trying to take out Spider-Man, right? But to really kind of bring this drop together, what we did is, and I lived through this because when I was collecting comics as a teenager in the 90s, I remember how big the Marvel versus DC event. So if you look there towards the end of the first row, right below, you see that first Marvel versus DC. Yep, you got it. Yeah, that one right there. This was huge. This was such a huge event. You get Marvel characters fighting DC characters, and so we have a few of them listed here. Also, Amalgam, which is what happened after the Marvel versus DC drop. And if you scroll down a little further, you'll see some of the combination of, let's say, Wolverine, and you see Dark Claw there where it says Legend. It's on the second row. From the top, you'll see one above that. But actually, the one you're highlighting now is Lobo the Duck, right?
I saw that one.
Yeah, right? So that would be Howard the Duck and Lobo, right? And this is what you get when you combine those two characters. And it's such a cool concept. Awesome. I mean, look at this. Dark Claw, right? Batman and Wolverine. It's such a cool idea. I was hoping at the time that it would be sort of an ongoing series, right? That it wouldn't be just a one-shot comic, but it didn't happen. And I'm surprised because the concept, look at the art, the idea, everything is just so well done. Yeah. And the original Spider-Boy, so you see right up there on the second row, if you go up again, right next to the Dark Claw book to the right, you'll see Spider Boy #1. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting. If you talk to anyone today about Spider Boy, they're thinking about a couple of years ago when Spider Boy was released on Marvel Comics. But this was the original Spider Boy before this new version of Spider Boy came about. And it combined Spider Man and Superboy. And here you have Spider Boy, right?
That's
Um,
massive.
so, really, really just fun putting this drop together. And we went
I think
ahead.
that's the coolest part about this entire experience. I mean, there's so many cool parts about Fanable, from sending in your collectibles to Brinks and having it secured with a digital copy of it, being able to trade it on a marketplace, and then drop days like today, which the reason why we're all here hanging out in about 9 minutes, we're going to see this drop with all these epic comics inside. You never know which one you're going to get, especially the $5,000 valued Hulk. Was this the first appearance? I mean, that's just massive, and being curated by incredible people. That's even cooler to see go down. So we do have some guests with us that want to join us who were with us on the last run. Let's go ahead and bring them on stage because they did an incredible job on the first drop, and we had to have them here on our second drop for sure. So welcome in our friends here from Comics and Crypto. What's happening, guys?
What's good, guys? Good to see you.
Good to see you guys. Thanks for having us.
Oh, so great seeing you guys again. That was so much fun last time. You saved us, Sean and Spencer. You guys came into the rescue there at the last minute, so thank you.
We're so excited for this week, man. This is a really cool drop. What a cool idea by the Fanable team putting this together. Clash of the Titans. Very cool case, too. I love the case. So good. I'm excited for the box experience.
Yeah, the case, we added a few little Easter eggs, right? You see Wolverine's claw slashing through the upper left, and then you see the bats. Obviously, we couldn't use the official brand labels, right, because of licensing issues, but I think we all kind of get what this is getting to, right? But really, really, really creative team behind this, and Impossible Brief, who designed the case.
Amazing. Wow. Yeah, and of course, the crown jewel, the Hulk 181, the first full appearance of Wolverine. My goodness. Immediate buyback of $5,000. Some people turn $99 into $5,000 today if they get that comic. That's
I'd have a tough time letting that go, though. I've wanted that part of my collection for a long time. So, I mean, all three of these books right here, I'd have a hard time selling. So,
you guys are bringing up really good points too. We actually have a limit on today's amount that you can purchase. I know on our first one we had up to 2 purchases of the cases, and today we only have 1. Sergio, you want to tell us a little bit more, or talk a little bit more about this? About 6 minutes ago here.
We got some good feedback from the community last time, right? Comics and Crypto sold out the whole drop instantly. I think like in a few seconds, right? It was, exceeded our expectations, right? And a lot of people didn't get a chance to participate because the limit was 2 that time. And so while some people were able to buy 2 of them, some of them were able to buy 0. So this ensures that more people are able to participate, right? By limiting it to 1. And I mean, one aspect that kind of took many of us by surprise was the mystery cases. They were so well done that no one wants to open them. The Comics and Crypto, like not even
there were still like almost like 50 cases unopened, I think.
Real. I was thinking the same thing. They're just so beautiful, just so well done.
I know.
But I'm thinking, there's a huge grail in that drop too.
I know. Yeah.
Isn't anyone curious?
I think you guys maybe need to not do such a good job with the cases, and maybe people want to open them up.
You're right. You know what? I'm going to tell them to not do such a good job because we need people to crack these cases open. I'm going to tell Impossible Brief that, we're going to cut the budget down or something because we can't continue. No, by the way, they do such a magnificent job. These people are just professionals. They're amazing.
And if the first drop tells us anything, the marketplace just trying to see who's buying, who's swooping up and snagging some stuff to hold. That tells you these things are going to go fast this one. So if you're watching and, help us out here. Just share the stream out so we can let everybody about the love. But don't worry, I'm pretty sure you're going to get one. Hopefully you can get in there and snag that. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments. Real quick, too, as we reset the room, just 4 minutes to go before our second ever drop. I'm so excited for this. Make sure your app is updated. Go to the app stores, go to Google Play, make sure it's updated. You don't want to miss out. And make sure that your payment information, all that stuff is correct too, because when you want to go hit that drop button, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was going to say, I even though there's a limit to one and there's more cases on this one, I still don't think it's going to be any easier to get than the last one. I've had multiple people reach out to me since the last drop saying that they've signed up a bunch of their friends to get involved in this one. So I think there's even more people going for it this time. So yeah.
I think so.
Oh man, this is gonna be wild.
Wire there. Oh man, 3 minutes.
Sergio, you buying a case in the secondary market again?
Just like I did last time, I'll buy it for at least 2x. This one I might have to pay even more, right? Because the grail is so big, right? But yeah, I'll definitely be in the marketplace. If I see anyone let go of their cage for double the retail price, I'll snatch them out from you. I'm trying to buy 2 here so I can reveal one and keep one sealed, locked. But yeah, guys, just don't, have some, don't hit my pockets too hard, okay?
Dude, my heart is going so fast right now for that grail. Oh my gosh, somebody is going to walk away with this, and I'm curious, when are we going to see that? People are going to start popping open these cases and not leave one of them unturned. You know what I mean? How many cases are we going to have locked up?
I think we're going to see less kept sealed on this one than on the last.
I think so.
I think that grail is motivating enough to get people to open these.
Totally.
Yeah, I think so. And I wonder how quickly that will be revealed. I wonder if it'll be revealed at the very beginning or towards the middle, right? Because I think that'll probably influence whether some people decide to keep them locked, right? Because if it's been revealed, then maybe some people will be like, you know what, I'll keep it locked, I'll keep it preserved. Yeah, sorry.
No, I was going to say, remind folks at home as we're getting super close to the wire here, what is the grail if they're just now tuning in seconds before the big second drop on the Fanable app? If you don't have it, get it now. What is happening?
Yes, guys, and actually we had to rename the grail for this book because it's just on a whole other level, right? So we named the Hulk 181, the first appearance of Wolverine, published in 1974, the crown jewel of this drop. It didn't want to share, the tier with anyone else. It wanted to be in its own tier, but obviously, you can't call Amazing Spider-Man 129 anything less than a grail, right? Because it features the first appearance of the Punisher. So it wouldn't be fair to, Amazing Spider-Man 129 to not call it a grail. So that's what we settled on. They duked it out. And of course, Hulk 181, Crown Jewel. Guys, less than a minute. So I hope you're getting... don't get distracted by this live stream. Make sure you have your app opened and
focus, dialed in.
I see some people are in the YouTube comments. I see here on my phone here. I don't know if we can feature some of them. Are we able to feature some of the comments here on the live stream?
Oh, definitely. Here some. Let's see, we got some good stuff. Wind Grail. What are you seeing here, Sergio?
Say again.
What are you seeing? Anything here? You should make the case.
Frank is there. Video Shane is there. Vegan thing.
You just click on them; they'll pop up.
Hold on a second. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds.
Go.
2, 1. Here we go. It's off to the races, folks. The buy now button is there. 98 available. Let's see.
Good luck, guys. Good luck.
See how
good
real
luck,
time
everyone.
is going to be. Whew, guys, this is exciting.
You got one, Sean?
Got one. Yeah.
You got one, but what about you, Spencer?
34 available.
Hold on. It's processing.
Only 34 left. 24 left. Woo!
24?
24 left. Man, so
How
21 left, guys. 21.
Oh my
They're
God.
going.
They're gone.
They're gone.
I got one.
Oh,
You
19,
got one.
I got one.
19.
You got
Woo!
one, Spencer. What about you, Chris?
16 left.
Damn, sound quick.
Guys,
Oh.
man, I'm checking the market too already. Just looking. 13 available still. As this is
Now, how
under
are
30
you able
seconds.
to tell how many are left? How do you see that?
So I'm on the app right now. Yeah, I'm just swiping down and refreshing on the app so I can see how many are left available under the buy now. 13.
Let me guess. Let's see. Good thing we put 13. It says, yeah.
It's holding
All
at
right,
13,
guys.
folks. It's holding at 13.
It's holding at 13.
Hey,
Wow.
this is great news. So if you're just now joining us here, under a minute, and we're almost sold out here. Looking for that Grail, the Hulk, and our Spider-Man.
12 now. 12 guys. God, I wish I could hit that buy now button so bad. I'm an employee. Fanable staff we're not allowed to. But Chris, you can. I don't know if you went for it, but man, this is such a huge
cool, right?
stuff. Yeah.
I felt bad on the first one. All of our friends trying to get on it, and it's the first one ever.
Man, but I wish I could go.
If we stay too much longer here, though, I'm hitting this buy now button.
11 guys. Your shot at Incredible Hulk 181, the first appearance of, in my opinion, I mean, if you ask me, I feel like after Spider-Man, Wolverine is probably the most popular, Marvel character, right? I mean, I know Hulk is very popular, Captain America, but Wolverine,
Spider-Man
right?
is one of the most renowned.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man is just he's. Wouldn't it be cool to have an AF-15, Amazing Fantasy 15, in one of the drops?
It would be.
That will melt faces. As you can imagine, as we continue to do drops and grow the marketplace, the scale of the type of grails that we have will increase. How are we doing here?
Looks like we had a rebound. So somebody got a rebound, but one bounced. So 10 of them left.
Guys, there's 9. Yeah, there's 9 left. So if you haven't had a chance to grab yours, now is your time. Now's your chance. This is a big drop. One lucky participant is gonna not only because the Hulk 181 is such a big comic, it overshadows the other big grails here, right? Like, again, Amazing Spider-Man 129, the first appearance of Punisher. We have Marvel Spotlight number 5, the first Ghost Rider appearance, right? Even a Todd McFarlane signed, Batman 423. That's huge. If Iron Man number 1, his first ongoing series title, right? So we have a lot of gems in this drop, not to mention the Dark Knight Returns and a lot of really, iconic comic as you scroll down and see everything else that's featured. But this is like, this is just a massive drop. And I'm glad, based on, I'm kind of relieved that it didn't sell out in a heartbeat, because that means people still have a chance at obtaining theirs. And hopefully, everyone that wanted one can get one. It looks like there's only 7 of them left, right?
6 now. Yeah, 6.
So yeah. This is on its way to selling out. You can see some really cool Vivi fam, they're familiar with this comic you're highlighting here, which is X-Men 97 number 1. When this dropped on Vivi, it sold out immediately. And even in the comic book stores, it was hard to get them.
Yeah. It also kind of reminds me of, if you guys are familiar with Candy Digital, Sergio, I know you go on there. When Detective Comics 31 dropped, that's considered one of the best Batman covers of all time. And they max minted 5. So people pretty much all day had a chance to get one, because they only max minted 5, but they eventually sold out. Now the packs are selling for 3x the floor.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's crazy. So I think you did a really good job. I mean, it speaks for itself. This drop pretty much selling out, and it's inevitable at this point. It's selling out in the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and only customer. So that's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's safe to say that if we had kept the purchase limit at 2, this would have,
It
instant,
would have been an
right?
instant thought
Totally
again.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been 30
this is
seconds.
3 left.
3 left, guys. We're 5 minutes in, and there's only 3 remaining. I can't wait to see who reveals this Incredible Hulk 181. The buyback offer will be made instantly, guys. So if you get it and you want our buyback offer, it's yours. Or if you just prefer to hold it and keep it in your collection, you can do that. And heck, if you want to list it in the marketplace for a different price, that if you feel like you can get a better deal out in the marketplace, you can do that too. So you have options.
Or you can redeem it and get the physical sent back to you.
Exactly. You can redeem it from the Brinks vault and have it in your possession. Just like I have these up here, you can have the Incredible Hulk 181 in your own home collection, the physical. That's a good point. Yeah. Sometimes I forget these very important details, right? So yeah, you can do so much with it. Where are we at now? What's funny?
It went up to 4, so I think somebody must have tried, and then there must be a
might have kicked
rebound.
back on them or something. Yeah.
The number 1 case actually is in the marketplace, asking price for $10,000.
Wow. All right, let's go.
Is that edition number 1?
Yeah, it's edition number 1.
Edition number 1. Wow. Wow.
They know their value.
And let's see, what did people reveal so far? Let's see. How do we? Okay, looks
Sean,
like
what case number did you get?
88.
Oh, nice.
88.
I got 66.
Nice.
You got 66.
66.
On Vivi, there's that 88 mint collector. I forget his name, but I know that I've seen him around in the community where he collects number 88. And 66 is such a nice, double-digit number. But it looks like someone revealed this from the mystery case, which is Infinity War number 2. They opened that one up and revealed that one. Let's see. The other one was Ghost Rider number 27. What this means is that the Grail and the Grails and the other comics, the chases are all there still unopened. I do see someone selling the case, so I'm going to buy it. I'm buying this case for only $167. Thank you. I'm going to buy it.
All right, a lot of reveals here. This is great.
Nice.
Wow, this is good.
Holding though.
And I just purchased the mystery case from the marketplace. I'm not going to reveal it yet. I'm not saying that I won't later, but certainly not yet, because I want to see if I can buy another case.
It's officially sold out.
Oh, now it's sold out.
It's sold out.
There you go.
Congratulations.
Let's go.
8 minutes, 1 max per customer sell out.
Nice. Good work, guys.
Let's go. The Drop Lounge.
Ooh, another mystery case. Okay. It looks like okay, perfect.
I'm willing to
marketplace
volunteer as
too.
tribute to open my case live on stream again if neither of you guys want to.
Okay, yeah.
Unless Sean, you want to do it this time. I mean, either way, I'm going to reveal my case. So
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
Let's go. Yeah, you want me to stop sharing so you can share on?
I think I can just take over.
Make sure the audio's on there.
Yeah.
Oh, this will be so cool.
Yeah,
I
I
hope
want to see
you
that.
land Chase. I hope you land something, up there.
Dude, that'll be so awesome.
So I now own 2 mystery cases that I purchased in the marketplace. This
I
is
think
great.
you might have to come down, I think, in order to let me.
Yeah, let me stop this one real quick.
I think you just have to throw my screen up on the.
Yeah. Okay, I see it. I might have to add it to the stage.
There you go.
There we go.
Perfect. You can't get me to open my comics and crypto case. Never.
I know that one's epic.
All right.
Imagine that's the one that has the Grail.
I know.
All right, everyone in the comments, this is the big reveal we're gonna do here. Let's go. Good luck, Spencer.
All right. Let's see it.
Oh man.
Which is that one?
What do we get?
All right,
Marvel
Marvel versus DC number 2. God,
Hey, nice. What a
Good
great cover.
Nice. Love that cover.
Oh yeah, and it goes right with the theme of the drop, right? Clash of the
Mhm.
Titans.
Congrats.
There we
Nice,
go.
nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And
And then-
now,
Oh, that looks good.
does it offer you the buyback? I just want to see. Okay, it does. Okay, great.
$4 and some buyback offer. Yep.
And actually, I'm glad you mentioned that, because with this drop, we implemented a new sort of safety net for comics. So even comics that are valued below $40, we'll buy it back from you for $40.
Cool.
So
Amazing. Yeah.
that's just to kind of offer some protection for our collectors there, and just kind of reduce the downside potential there. So that's just a nice little thing we started doing with this drop. And it looks like it sold out then, huh? It really did it?
Yep, officially sold
Yeah.
out.
It's sold
I'm
out,
upset.
guys. All 100 of
upset.
them. I got a chance to buy 2 of the of the mystery cases from the marketplace at very good prices. So thank you guys out there for the great deals. I might be tempted to buy a third one. I don't know, because honestly,
That's
just
what
based on
what gets revealed.
yeah,
It looks like
I'm gonna
28 cases have been opened so far. It looks like.
People are on the
28,
hunt for that
okay.
Hulk.
Wow. So that's already more cases revealed than last drop, right?
Yeah, already
Nope.
more than this drop. Yeah.
Yeah, technically, yeah. So, well, actually, no. So about 30% have opened for ours.
I guess if you do percentage wise, yeah.
We're looking percentage wise. So, 20% for this, 25% for this one so far, somewhere on there.
Got it. Okay. Wow. So already there's action in the marketplace. This is guys, thanks to the community out there. Thanks for selling out this drop. I think what I'm happy about the most is that it looks like everyone that wanted a case and was here at the beginning was able to get a case, right? There was plenty of time for you to purchase. So that was the goal. That was the intention of keeping it to just one purchase limit, and that means there's 100 hopefully happy individuals out there. So Batman Who Laughs 28 opened. All right. Okay, so 72 unopened, right? This is
Sergio, you gonna open one of your cases?
I am. Okay, so I would do it here. Let me do it on my app. So let's in some ways I get a little nervous, and I'm going to tell you why, right? Because I'm going to go ahead and open one, right?
And
And
then you're gonna land a
I
grab.
don't want actually, I know this sounds counterintuitive, but if I get the Hulk 181, I'm going to be accused of something, right? So I kind of don't want that good of a
But
thing.
also you literally bought the case from the secondary market, so there's no way that you could have gained this.
Actually, Sergio, one of the cases was mine. Because there's a comic.
Excellent.
There's a comic that I wanted to buy, so I was like, I'll sell the case. And then
No way.
So you know what? I like that edition number, so I'm gonna open the other one because I like that mint. I'm gonna open mint number 46. Okay. Let me increase the volume here on the phone. So reveal. I'm gonna click reveal here, and let's see, and then reveal again. Let's see. We're watching this together.
Animation sounds great.
What did I get? Oh, Thorian. That's Thor, and I forget one of these DC characters that's not very well known. So I got that. Okay. All right. I'm kind of really. I am gonna take the buyback offer on that one though. So let me see what that
I'm
looks
taking
like.
that back off on mine too.
Yeah, definitely.
I have enough credit to get a free case on the next one. So yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
That's the beauty
there you
of it,
go.
right? Yeah, it was okay. So 40. Let me accept that. Okay, accept. And I got $40 added to my balance, which I can use, in the future. So, yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that other one. I'm not gonna reveal it, at least not anytime soon. yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. We'll see. We'll see. But wow, how exciting. And guys, for those tuning in, don't forget there's a free mystery case being given away for one of you. And at the end of this live stream, which actually this is kind of like the end. This is right. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. We're at the very end. Perfect timing. Your brain's thinking on top of it. It's like, oh, we need to give something away.
Real quick, I just looked on the website and it says there's still one available. So if anybody didn't get theirs, there might still be one that
maybe something kicked back. Yeah, I see it live. One left.
What? Oh, it went back on. So maybe there was like a rebound thing, right?
Okay,
guys. There's a rebound opportunity. The VV fam, we all know what that means, right? So maybe for the giveaway, how do we want to do this? Because I know there were some, so we got some feedback last time. Oh wait, did I freeze? What happened here?
I think you did, yeah.
Uh-oh, let me see. How do I? Okay, there we go. Can you see me? All right.
Yeah.
So right, we did get some feedback. Some people, when they typed in the response, they saw it appear first on their end, but obviously we went by what Sean saw first on his screen, and that was all recorded live. We don't have a system in place right now to sort of, do like what is it that spinning wheel, right? But certainly maybe for next drop, I'm sure that we can get that done. What do you think, Chris?
I think that's a great idea. Maybe we do a raffle or something cool. Right now, I would love it if everybody shared out the stream so people can go back in and watch our first ever episode for our second drop. That'd be great. So maybe we could choose a winner from someone who has shared the stream and maybe commented on it or something. We can kind of scroll through there.
Oh, so yeah, actually, all right. So if you go to the Fanable Twitter page, we posted this live stream, right? You'll see the Drop Lounge thing. Maybe that's what we'll do. If you like and retweet that, that's actually a great idea because then we can use a spinning wheel thing, right? We can.
Yeah, we could. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's fair for now until we figure out a better system here for live, sort of picking someone live. But again, guys,
I just retweeted it off the Fanable page myself too on another page. So there we go. Get it out there if you can.
Oh, it looks like the last case sold again. The rebound case looks like it's sold. So yeah, go to the Fanable Twitter page and retweet the Drop Lounge tweet. And then obviously we'll do like a screen recording or something so you guys can all see, that it was an open process and share the winner on there as well.
Real quick, just to specify, because there's two different tweets. There's like the announcement of the Drop Lounge, and then there's the actual stream itself of the Drop Lounge, which is the one that you want people to do, just so to make sure everybody has it's fair for everyone.
Great
Chris,
question.
That's your call. You make the call on that one, Chris. I'll let you decide.
Let's do it to the Fanable. Is it cool if we pin this? We're gonna pin this to the top. How about that?
Oh, maybe we can pin it. Yeah, should we pin it?
Yeah, whatever tweet you're gonna use for the giveaway, pin that.
Yeah.
Okay, so should we do this one? Should we do the actual stream here?
Yeah, 1,000%.
All right, so I'm gonna retweet it and then I'm gonna pin it. I'm gonna pin it to the profile. So sorry about that miscommunication. So guys, if you go to the Fanable Twitter page, right, it'll be you can't see it very well, but I don't know if you can, but all right, it's at the top.
Yes, that is on Twitter. If you're in the comments and you're asking, we are on X. We are posting. It's already on X, so it's going to be pinned to the top there. So that's the one you're going to want to retweet and like.
Yes. Perfect. That's a really good idea. I love that way of.
And that way it gives it a little bit of we get a little bit of time, and you got to kind of pull it in there and see if you can make it happen. So we do appreciate everyone being here at the drop, and in fact, in the future we'll have some more little giveaway things. So you're going to want to be here for all that as well. So hang tight as we continue to grow and journey together.
I don't know. Have you guys ever seen the duck races for giveaways?
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen the stuff like on Twitch too, where they have like the marble thing where it kind of goes through, and that's kind of fun too.
It's basically the same thing as just doing a spinny wheel, but there's like a fun animation where it's like you have like all these ducks like racing across the screen, and whoever gets there first is the one that wins. So it just makes it a little bit more like fun and cute than just like a normal spin wheel.
Yeah, I love that one. What's the best way to get people to enter to that? Is it with inside of X, or is that like we send them to a website or something like that?
Like a form or something like that, where if you have like everybody like fill out a Google form or whatever, and then you just throw everybody who submits the Google form onto that wheel.
Good idea.
You do something like that, or and that way you can kind of prep people, people who are not able to make the stream, maybe are still able to get involved. Maybe do a giveaway that's just for people who are here live on the stream, but then another one for people who weren't able to make it too.
I like that. I like that. I like encouraging people to be here and hanging with us and enjoying all the vibes, and then also the fun for watching it afterwards. Oh, I watched it. I won something too. So that's cool.
That is so cool. Guys, thanks again. And Sean and Spencer also, thanks for joining us here and being our guests. I guess technically I'm a guest too, because this is Cowabunga Chan's show here, really. So thanks for having me.
It's all the more the merrier, man. We can't open up these boxes and these drops and do all this stuff by ourselves. It's way more fun when we have friends. So I appreciate you guys all being here. Stay tuned for the next drop. You're going to want to bookmark that. We're going to have it up soon. And the Drop Lounge, we are making some really cool history here. So thank you all for being here. We'll catch you guys next time. Look out for that tweet and see who wins that. All right.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Bye. See ya.